says March is supposed to come in like a lion and go out like a lamb. That's a lot of bull. All it's done this March is rain. I'm sick of it. "Hey, Tony," Mrs. Gorski yelled from her upstairs window. I pretended not to hear her. I took a Jersey Journal out of my sack and tossed it onto her front porch. Pow, pow, pow. "I got you, Mrs. Gorski. Now you can't scream if I don't put your paper under your doormat." This time she banged on the top of her window while she yelled, "Tony Miglione, I know you can hear me." "Sure I can. So can the whole neighborhood." "Don't you forget to put my paper under my doormat." I didn't say anything. "Tony?" Then I turned around and looked up at the window. "Who, me?" "Yes, you." "But it's pouring, Mrs. Gorski," I called. "So? You won't melt?" "Maybe I will. Then you'll be in big trouble because my family will come looking for me, and you'll have to tell them how I melted down to nothing right on your front porch." I walked away from Mrs. Gorski's house. She was still banging on her window. Well, let her. I didn't feel like climbing her porch steps. What's the worst thing she can do to me? Call my boss, that's what. So, he'll understand. There's no rule that says I've got to put the paper under her doormat. As long as it doesn't land in the bushes, I'm allowed to throw it from the sidewalk. If this rain ever stops, I'll go back to doing it her way. Then she'll be satisfied. I don't know what I'll do about my paper route next year, when I go to junior high. I don't want to give it up. But Jefferson Jr. has an after-school basketball league, and I want to play in it. Basketball's my favorite sport. I just wish I was taller. My brother Ralph says I'll probably sprout up at 14 like he did. I hope I don't have to wait that long. It's important to be tall when you're playing basketball. You're that much closer to the basket. I play at the Y all day Saturday and every Sunday afternoon. Always with the same bunch of guys. Frankie Bellino, Joe Schenk, Joe Rosella, and Billy Turner. We call the two Joes Big Joe and Little Joe. Rosella's the big one. Maybe my boss will let me deliver later in the afternoon next year. I hope so. I could get around a lot faster if I had a bike I could depend on. But all I've got is Ralph's old one, which doesn't work most of the time. I've been thinking about buying a new bike, a 10-speed Schwinn, bright red. But my father says it's more important to put my money in the bank for college. He's saving for my education already, and I don't even know what I want to be. Suppose I don't want to go to college. My father will be disappointed. He wants me to be a teacher like Ralph. And we have a state teachers' college right here in Jersey City. That's where Ralph went and where Angie goes now. She's Ralph's wife. They live upstairs. Between the two of them, you'd think they invented education. I wonder how I'll feel going to school where my brother teaches. Probably I won't get Ralph anyway. At least I hope I don't. It'll be bad enough when the other kids find out my brother's the wizard of 7th grade social studies. Suppose they get ideas and ask me to fix it with Ralph for them to get good marks. What will I do then? Wait a minute. Maybe I can say I'm no relation to Ralph Miglione, the teacher. We just happen to have the same last name. After all, Jersey City is a big place. Not everybody knows my family. Yeah, that's what I'll say. And I'll warn Big Joe, Little Joe, Frankie, and Billy in advance. They're my best friends. They can keep a secret. If only the rain would stop. I can hear my mother saying when I get home, "Why didn't you wear your rubbers? Why were they just sitting in the closet?" 4 more houses, and I'll be done delivering for the day. Good. I'm starving. I wonder what's for supper. Grandma does all the cooking at home. She's my mother's mother, and she's really a great cook. Frankie says he'd rather eat at my house than anywhere. One thing I really like about Frankie is how he treats Grandma. He acts like there's nothing wrong with her. But Grandma can't talk anymore. She had cancer of the larynx 2 years ago, and they had to operate and remove it. She could learn to talk again through a burping method if she was willing, but she's not willing. She moves her lips a lot, like she's talking, but no sound comes out. If she has something really important to tell us, she writes it down. Always in Italian, which I can't read. Once I caught Billy and little Joe fooling around, pretending to be my grandmother. They were waving their arms and moving their lips like Grandma does. When they saw me standing there, they stopped. If I hurry, I might get home before my mother. Then I can change my shoes, and she won't see how wet they are.